I'll be right there, YouTube. Come here, doggy. What the doggy's doing? What the doggy's doing? Guys, I'm coming. You're looking underneath the Willys Jeep right now, and I messed up. I made a boo-boo. I'm in the shop. Oh. Hey guys, I made a boo-boo. I've been working on the Willys today. Had to clear out my sinuses the country way. I messed up. This is a live stream. Welcome to the live stream tonight here, New Year's Eve, Stoney Ridge Farm. I am looking for my siphon, which is over here, of course, buried up. Hang on, I'm going to sit you down here. My siphon's over here. I'm in the shop today. Going to be a little bit of movement with today's vlog. I just swallowed a bunch of gasoline, or got it all in my mouth. It's all so I'm working on the Willys over here, and you'll see in tomorrow's New Year's Day vlog what all has gone on today. But I just thought I'd share what is going on currently. I put fuel in the fuel tank, and it held. It was doing great. So I was like, man, this is awesome. It's holding fuel. I'm not going to have to replace a fuel tank. I'll be able to get it started. Perfect. Not so perfect. It's not holding fuel anymore. So I was down here. I got a bucket. Long story short, I am in my shop with the wood stove burning, and this thing started leaking fuel. So the gas can is right up, or the gas tank is right up underneath the doggone seat right here. And it's leaking fuel on the ground, and fuel is not good around open fire. And that's what we have, open fire and fuel. So I'm trying to pump out with this siphon right here some of the fuel that I pumped in. And I only put about 2 gallons in there, but I put, initially I was trying to be smart about this, and I put, why is my bank texting me in the eve? Do you guys get texts from your bank? Why is my bank texting me on New Year's Eve at 7:30 at night that a check just cleared? I don't get that. I'm getting all one lonely farmer over here. So getting all gripey. So I'm gonna try and siphon out some of the fuel. I put 2 gallons, gallon and a half of fuel in here, and I'm just siphoning rust out of this thing. I thought it'd be cool to take you guys live and show you what's going on. It's New Year's. Everybody's probably getting ready to either go out or already going out or watching the ball drop. What are you guys doing for New Year's? What are you doing? What's everybody doing? Here's what I'm doing. Mrs. Stoney Ridge is on her way back home with a pizza, which is going to be awesome. If I can get this thing to pick up fuel, it'll be really awesome. Oh, Lord! So, this is not quite designed for what I'm doing here. But I think it'll work. Let me get you where you can see me, see what the heck's going on. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Pound the like button. It's a good time here. All right, so I'm sucking. Oh, guys, you got to see this rust. You can hear it. It's like rust soup. So I got about a gallon to get out of here, and it's coming on out. And I'm not going to stop to bring you over here or adjust that camera. I see it. Thank you, Chris, for the super chat. I did see that. Thanks, buddy. Getting in here working on the Willys. This thing is way not good. I hope to get it running tonight. It's not in the best of condition, guys. There is a lot of rust on this machine. Greg Quigley, $10 super chat, man. Thanks. I feel like a gamer. It's all the super chats rolling in. Happy New Year's. So, gosh, come on, buddy. Got to get more fuel out than that. I am sucking. I'm going to show you what's in this bucket when I get done. What? $20 super chat. I think that deserves a woo. Woo! Come on, man. So I'm gonna bring you over here and show you what's up, what's underneath the seat here. Just give me a second. This is live stream. This is uncut, raw, live, good time. Oh, what'd you guys think of that video? I'm sure most of you saw it. The kids running off the road into the ditch. That was night before last. These kids came down this road, came down my road, and were, I don't know, earlier somebody came through at a really high rate of speed. I don't know if it was them or not. They had to be going about 50 miles an hour. I pretty much think the best speed is about 5 miles an hour for a dirt road. They nearly lost it the first time they came through. And second time, well, they did lose it. I don't know if it was the same people or not. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. There's glitter. It looks like glitter in here. Hang on. I want to get this gas out of here. Out of here. Let's see. So this is the siphon. This is for siphoning heating oil. What is it called? Kerosene. This is a kerosene siphon. That came with my kerosene heaters that we have for the house when the power goes out. So we have a indoor safe kerosene heater for when the power goes out. All right. Here's what was in. Gas on my hands, gas on the camera. Here's what was in the gas tank of the Jeep, of the Willys Jeep. Right in there is what's in the gas tank of the Willys Jeep. This thing was gross. There is so much rust underneath this, and I'm taking the gas near the wood stove. Set it by the door here. Crack the garage door open. Air it out a little bit. So I got to dispose of that gas some kind of way. I'll probably put it in with some burnt motor oil or something like that. I don't know what the heck we're going to do with it, to be honest with you. But anyhow, this is the Willys. So we've been working on the Willys today. I pulled the hood off, and I don't want to do too much of a spoiler for tomorrow's video, but we're going to work on getting the starter off. We're going to try and rebuild the starter, put some new brushes on it, and that's what's going on. So I was just tasting some gas and thinking, man, it'd be nice to talk to YouTube while I'm tasting some gas. So what do you guys, here we are. What are you guys doing for your New Year's? What's going on? What's happening for your New Year's? Who's going out? Who's staying in? Who's living the farm dream? Right here by his new fancy toolbox. Daddy liked that. They make a fuel tank epoxy that would seal. Okay, this thing is too far gone. Way too far gone to play with some epoxy. And a fuel tank on these old Willys Jeeps isn't that expensive. So it's worth it to go on and replace it with something good. Probably get a plastic fuel tank that'll be a little bit safer. Where the fuel leaks out, where it's leaking out right now, currently, as we speak, slow drip right on the exhaust pipe. So totally glad I put some fuel in there. I waited a few minutes to see if it was going to leak, and then the darn thing started leaking after I put a little more fuel in it, because I was like, that's fine, that's good. Wrong. So far so good on the radiator though. It was almost bone dry, but still looked clean as a whistle in there. So I poured some 50/50 antifreeze in there, and just trying to make sure everything's okay. I'm gonna have to get some coil. I'm gonna have to get a coil, plug wires, a cap, and a rotor, because the cap is just all full of dirt, and the rotor. And my dad said he drove this thing into the barn. This is a 52 Willys. Let's get you turned where you can see it. My dad said he drove this into the barn and parked it, 25, 30 years ago. So I don't know. Rerun gas lines too. Absolutely, man. I'll rerun the gas lines and everything. I want it to be safe and fun and drivable. The brake pedal was stuck. The master cylinder, I know, was an issue. I can remember my dad back in the day having to go under the floorboard and top it off with brake fluid. I remember that, but he didn't remember it at all. So but I'm going to have to replace the master cylinder. I mashed on the brakes. It was stuck. I put the Josh smash on it. Bam! And it like went through and hit the floorboard. The brake pedal did. So master cylinder's probably shot. And it was probably full of rust. Mr. Nice Guy, thank you for 10 euros, I think is what that was. I don't know how much a euro is right now. It is not Chinese New Year. Did you guys know that? Chinese New Year is February the 5th. We're gonna eat some Chinese food tonight, but they're closed on Monday, so Mrs. Stoney Ridge is getting pizza, thin crust pizza. I like, and chicken wings. So I need more chicken wings to help with this turkey neck right here. That'll help things. I'm sitting in a chair that I got from one lonely farmer. I sent him a picture of this earlier. Whoop! Oh, you didn't see that. This is a Kenworth seat that we're gonna put on the backhoe. As soon as we get the backhoe, as soon as we get dry weather enough to fix the backhoe, we're gonna do that. Yesterday I brought the backhoe halfway into the shop here, greased a bunch of fittings on the arm of the backhoe and the bucket, and a few of them are seized up. The little Zert fittings are seized up on them, so I'm gonna have to either replace those or tap the little ball. There's a ball in those fittings. I've got a bunch of fittings to replace them with, so I may just do that. But it's good stuff. $12.75 is what 10 euros is what Scott says. Sweet. It was a beer. Was that a beer? Maybe. Maybe it's New Year's. Maybe I want to work on my Jeep and enjoy a adult beverage. It's okay. The Lord likes a adult beverage once in a while. As long as you're not being a drunk, it's all right. No, it's 1567, says Joe Mama. Harbor Freight Tube Bender. Okay. That'd be a good thing to have. They make plastic fuel line. I think they make plastic fuel line that I could use to run from the fuel tank, the new fuel tank. But we'll see. I've contacted, there's a company called Kaiser Willys, and they make all sorts of parts for the Willys Jeep here. I'm trying to get those guys on board to give them shout outs and stuff and see if we can get a few parts off of them or discounted parts to help rebuild the Willys. We'll do a little advertising for them, you know, kind of like hot rod shows do. They show products. So we'll show a few things for the Willys and in turn maybe get a few things for it. So Hunter Hinton, start the Jeep. That's tomorrow's vlog, buddy. I have been on it. I've been on the Jeep. Hood's off of it. I've been underneath it. I put a little bit of fuel in the gas tank. That's why we're here, because I thought it was funny and I thought you guys might enjoy a little sit down in the shop right here. The seat, let me show you where the fuel tank is located on the 1952 Willys Jeep, and I'm sure it's probably the same place in other old Willys Jeeps, but it's under the driver's seat. So it not only works as a driver's seat, it works as an ejection seat. If the Willys catches on fire, it can just blow you off the seat. Those are not the original seats. I don't think. There may be the original frame underneath there, but these have been reupholstered. The engine, I'm discovering, has been into on this thing. Popped a spark plug out. You'll see that in tomorrow's vlog. This Jeep this thing's in rough shape. So if I had to sell it, I would call it rough. It needs a new tub. It needs to be pulled off the frame. The tub does, and a replacement tub put in there. It's got more rust than it does metal, pretty much. There's nothing I could do for it, really, other than just enjoy it the way it is and ride it around the farm. So who knows? Swap a 302. No, that'd be fun. If I had a free 302, I'd rather make it original. I like the sound of the old Jeep, that so I really do. Robert Clark says he has an engine. Pounds, not euros, buddy. I don't know what that little sign means. I don't live in Europe, and I've never been to Europe, so I know what the dollar sign means, dollar bill. That's all I know. I don't know what the little EUR or whatever is. The guy that just texted me that, so he said that was the symbol for standby. The symbol for pounds, not euros. So what's the symbol for euros? Teach us all, because I don't know. Yeah, let's put a Nissan Skyline engine in it. Yeah, Willys does have a built-in ejection seat. Look who's here. Lexi. Lexi. This is a sweet dog. Look at her. She'll just stare at me. She's a real sweet dog. And Buddy's right here too. They're all enjoying the fire. Right, Buddy? Come here. Come here. There's 500 people that want to say hello. He's a sweetie pie too. He knows he can get away with stuff when we're in the shop. I'm greasy and I don't mind stinky dog. You're good, Stinky. You're my favorite stinky dog. Yeah. Watch. Here, give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Yeah. Good boy. Uh-oh. See? He knows he can get away with it. Come on. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay, get down. Get down. You're going to hurt me. You're going to hurt me. We'll have to get some Dollar Shave Club on that dog. He stinks, boy. If you guys had smell-o-vision, you would be smelling like the skunk that got under the house, a little bit of dog poop, a whole lot of front porch smells. You'd be smelling some some stanky dank country dogs, man. Pond scum smells. Good stuff. Happy New Year, Sharon Spivey. North Country Off Grid. North Country Off Grid. Guys, go check out North Country Off Grid. They're getting ready to build a log cabin at some point. I don't know if that'll be on their channel, but they're popular folks. They're going to be on, I think, the DIY network, and they've already been on the DIY network for their off-grid build. Let's move this chair so you can see the Jeep. Oh, best shop chairs ever. You know what they are? Old computer chairs. They wear out for your butt sitting in them in the computer, but man, they make great shop chairs, great roll-around shop chairs. That barrel right there is a tub of Super Clean. I think there's a discount code out there for Super Clean still. If it is, I'll post it in the video description down there. Those guys wanted to be my shop degreaser sponsor. So we soaked the Jeep down, we soaked a whole bunch of stuff down, and they gave me this banner. Oh, where is it? And then they gave me a great deal on a bunch of Super Clean, so I'll probably never ever have to buy degreaser in my life again. It's pretty fun. They're great people, great company. They sent me some popcorn for Christmas. Daddy liked popcorn. 454 people in here. What year is the Willys? All right, it's question and answer time. Somebody just asked what year is the Willys. It's a 1952 Willys. John did. Did you send any UPS plastic containers to Wrangler Star? Oh, USPS. No, I didn't. I've talked to Cody before with Wrangler Star. I am a newer YouTuber than he is, and he has a whole lot of knowledge and a whole lot of information and a whole lot of influence on people, and a whole lot of influence on something. He did a rant about Patreon recently, and I think that hurts a lot of people. He doesn't support Patreon, and that's fine. You don't have to support Patreon. I'm not a Patreon guy. I don't have a Patreon account. It's a great way you can support your YouTube friends, and I think it hurts a lot of smaller channels to dog Patreon. And he said something bad about Patreon. I don't know the whole story, but I think Patreon helps support a whole lot of people that wouldn't otherwise be able to produce YouTube videos. So good stuff. There's a car YouTuber who's charging $4.99 and he'll respond. I don't know. What's that mean, buddy? What you talking about, the $4.99? Tell us about the Bronco. There's a car YouTuber who's charging $4.99 and he'll respond to comments. That's pretty crappy. I'm here for you, man. You guys are what makes this a YouTube channel. I mean, really, the dog is chewing on a golf ball, and now it's by the wood stove. Go ahead, get your golf ball. This is not bright, guys. Watch this. Hey! This is not a good idea, okay? Lay down. Just lay down. Not a good idea to go by the wood stove and get a golf ball. Lay down, kids. So, first crash of the night. So, no, you don't need the ball, dude. Lay down. I'm gonna be a burnt dog. I don't want a burnt dog. I want a good dog. So, Bronco. The Bronco is up in my upper building. The Bronco is going to be sold. The Bronco is going to go on eBay. I love the Bronco. I want to keep the Bronco. I don't have time for the Bronco. Somebody else needs to enjoy it. We've got fences going in. We've got some expensive stuff that's going on, and I don't have time for the Bronco. So excuse me. I'll let you guys know when it goes on eBay. It's going to be sometime in the next, probably springtime. So Craigslist, Charles Riley. All right, Charles Wiley said, "Why not Craigslist?" I don't want to deal with Craigslist people. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want them up here at the house. I don't want them looking at stuff. I don't want them here. I don't want to deal with it. It's worth the fee from eBay, which is not too bad to sell the Bronco on eBay. It's a good ride. I can start it up and drive it down the road, drive it to the store right now. The fuel tank needs to be replaced in it. Other than that, it could be a daily driver out on the road. But I'll let you guys know. It may be several months before I get it out, clean it up, and get it ready to sell. But I want to put that money towards the farm, towards building pig pens, towards infrastructure. And realistically, I think realistically it's a $6,000, $6,500 machine. So that's it. Don't you like fighting over 25 cents from a Craigslist? I love Craigslist. I bought and sold all kinds of stuff on Craigslist when I lived in the city. When I lived in town, it was easy to do that because I could just hop in the truck or a car or whatever and meet them at Walmart or meet them wherever. So living out here in the country, it's a different story. I'm way out in the middle of nowhere, and I just don't want folks there. So do we get the Stoney Ridge discount? Trees Climbing said, you get whatever discount eBay will give you. And I've never sold a car on eBay, so this is going to be all new to me. I want to keep it. I want to have it. But I know that the money needs to be spent on the farm. It does. It does. Mary C.R., I need an axe. Says Chad. Watch out for weirdos. Yeah, I mean, it's dangerous. Craigslist can be dangerous. Craigslist, I'm 6'5", that big dude, man. And I worry about having Craigslist. I do. And somebody said I need some farm help here on the farm. I do need some farm help here on the farm, but I need somebody that I can trust to be here. I don't need somebody that I can't trust. And I have a hard time trusting people. I just do. I want family. Family is really what I want. So, Happy New Year, Tony. You got that right, Trevor. I don't know what you said, Trevor. Anyway, scammers on Craigslist. Absolutely, man. One of my most popular videos is one of the dumbest videos I think I've ever done. And I say dumbest, but it's just me going to look at a red Toyota pickup truck, and the dude was totally full of crap. And thus, I didn't buy the truck, and I made him a fair offer, but I think that video has over 1 million views, so... Anyhow, I'm growing my beard back slowly. It's slowly coming back in because I look funny without a beard. I have a very animated face. Absolutely love your channel from Eastern North Carolina. Thank you, Chris Hopper. What's the dog's name? This is Buddy and Lexi, and they can barely keep their eyes open. They're good dogs, but somebody... And I'm not pointing any fingers. Somebody pooped on the porch again last night. We're in the process of worming your dogs. You got to worm your dogs every once in a while. And yeah, we had an accident. Yeah, Trevor says I could grow a mustache. I look funny with a mustache, especially if I was driving my van. Nah. Well, Happy New Year's, everybody. 441 people in here. Let's see if we can get it up to 200 likes if possible. Look who's trying to go back over to get the golf ball. Oop, and you got it. Good boy. I smell burning dog hair now. Oh, well, it looks like the fuel dripping has slowed down underneath. Let's get up underneath real quick and show you what I'm going to do, what my plan is. Oh, get laying down on the ground. All right. So, here's another problem. So, the Jeep has been worked over at some point. It's been painted. Let me get you under here and you can see what I see, what you don't see. This is probably the first live stream on YouTube that's been under a car. Let's see. That is what I'm talking about. That is what the underside of the Jeep looks like. It is roachy el rocho. It is just roached out. So this is why, that's why I want to get, the Jeep needs a total rebuild, a total restoration. Now the frame seems pretty good, but the rest of it, it's just, it's a mess. It's a great farm rig, but other than that, it is just a mess. I think we got most of that fuel out. I see a little bit more dripping, but not much, which is cool. Put some oil dry up underneath there. So let's get a little, the floor's too slick for me to scoop my butt. This is a drain hole right here, and look close. It's just, that's another floorboard's been welded in. Holes all rusted through. The fender, it's just roachy, man. It's just nasty. So a great farm rig, totally worth what I paid for it, $1,500 bucks, but I'm gonna have to put probably $200 or $300 into this thing in order to get it running, get it driving to where I can use it on the farm, and we'll probably end up selling this thing too at some point. So what you doing, girl? Come here. What you doing? I just hugged a dog that pooped up on the porch. Guys, thanks a lot for viewing the channel tonight. I hope you have a wonderful, happy new year. Yes, I can weld. Somebody asked Joe Mama. Joe Mama, yes, I can weld, buddy. This is beyond welding, okay? This is beyond welding repairs. This is rocho, totally gone. I can't make new metal with a welding rod or, I can't make new metal. This is my welder right over there. Just a little Eastwood MiG 135. So good for doing body work. We bought it when we had the 57 Bel Air for restoration. We ended up not hanging on to that. In case you guys don't know, part of the channel is buying and flipping and enjoying cars. And that's what I do. So come on. And that's my pizza. So I gotta go. Guys, thanks a lot for joining me here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. All you guys that threw out a super chat, I really appreciate it. We'll catch you next time. Check out tomorrow's video. We're working on the starter on this Jeep. Get your fingers crossed for me. All right? See you guys. Happy New Year. All right? Woo! Now, turn it off. Hey, honey. Hold on. Let's get Mrs. Stoney Ridge. Hey, honey. I'm live!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, guys.